Our manifesto also is proposing to ruthlessly end the menace of galamsey, which poses an existential threat. As we speak, Ghana Water Limited have put out statements that at this rate, in the next few years, we'll have to import water. They say the Pra River is gone. The turbidity levels are
can't even treat it
at a level that does not even allow them to treat water. So as we speak, central western region, parts of Greater Accra, water crisis. Only the NDC manifesto is pledging a ruthless combating of this menace, which poses an existential threat. Clearly, when you listen to the Western Regional Minister, you listen to MPP parliamentary candidates and MPP stalwarts, their regional chairman and all of that. They are complicit. They are neck deep. And I listened to Mr. Erastus Donko this morning, and he said that, look, it is the ruling party officials who have just made this fight worthless and useless because they are complicit. They are the real people who are behind the galamsey menace. You need a new government that will come and confront this menace because it doesn't make sense. A whole government with a national security apparatus. You have DISEX, MISEX, RECSEX, all these security councils, DCs, regional ministers, police commanders, NIB officials, national security operatives, and all of them are saying that they are helpless because of unarmed Ghanaians. Even if they are armed, can they match the billions that we approve in Parliament every year for national security? And see where we are. See where we are. Look at how our river bodies are looking. Apart from the Volta River, all our rivers are gone because of galamsey. A deceptive president who told us that he was putting his presidency on the line. Apparently, nothing was put on there. There was even no line.
Ni paboni subain ene ukuja tabra kwa pra noti opposition no osina nando danko akufuado na nando danko akufuado ewo the security apparatus ewo ne nchen or the national security or hwan entino say when tumian stop galamsey a e say the MPP and its leadership omonsa galamsey. Enti mi bisa say ne da bia me no ka say the national security apparatus na akwa we na oka na ohoyi mahama ya Jeffrey ninsem ana say da sukita we asem we madam fu bi na simi misama no pacho temi yepa okuja tabra ko hu asa ko na wie yeba na wie yeba say enipa da sene si wi aso ti wi ase na udwa wanum udi ntro o ka de wonim o kata wani keka nsem e de gu nipa bi ho fi just because of your personal interest. Nyankopon o hata soro no onfa wo ho nche wo da said ye tie bia one day one time you have to pay for it. Na entroni kontompo okuja tabra kwadi ye ensama kese okuja tabra kakeka ye kwanye ofa so ekata na ni kan so bedi ntro na odi abedi power no sa kwan no aso ena ne tumi ene ekita no de be free nsa tim ena okuja tabra kwa na no se eye ade bi eye very very easy. Say president ebe tumi declare ebe tumi agina ne nan so akon galamsey tentem no sa akwase ampanyine na ne wasesa na no se galamsey ne yepese yenko nti ana we have to involve Ghana for, young guys, some woman, no moon say, galamsey, Jumano, a Juma pay a word Juma. Or see, I know, Sani able to me a day. A chat, a summer, and a dear. On my how can see a friend galamsey, no. I always say, it is only through encommodie. See, any young crowd bedding como. And no, and a bama galamsey swatcha. But Brana kwasi ampanyi no kuja tabra kwate abonten na ope o man ho mfaso adi ope sika adi afiri Ghana man ye bottom ye ntoboa ene to a yetua mu no obegina abonten kan kire Ghana for se galamsey koso Ghana man mu a ye mfaso bo no emmo abanya otia konwam because abanya otia konwam according to Samit okuja to abra kwa no saa aban ne wo ahoodene ewo tumi ewo wiase oman no mu ahoodene nyina so betumi e de akon eden atia galamsey na ne de ekosi ne sei ba ne sei na ne Samit se okuja to abra kwa moti power moti aban mu na sa tumi na namoka ho asem ni nyina da so ho nanso still ano amanfo ebrese wo de hwade wo ha ne ba
Kron Aguna East Mankron ofran Mankron na nsu ya eda hei na e krojin fefefe ne mu na ye sa ye nom ye di dware ye bibia batinde amikese obi anyo a o se nsu bi obse na nsu aye poto ase ya no wakada wo ba wo be nsu yiye nsu ase kra sinkane na ewo ho no na eye kakra yetumi didware ye bibia ba se ase kra ma ntumi yawe nti dena ma nsu na ase sa nsu no galamsey na ma nsu na ase otu o mankron ha mankron wontu o mankron ha but baby a wotu no na fi no eba abegu wo fandan aye nsu no mu ase nsu no se ntumi yawe obi ansa se bula na yere den yenum bula no kra nyede ona na yenum ye die sie nothing wo be na nsu no kra na eye kakra ba se aye potokra se kra wo be nsu na se kra ma ye bibia anye yi ti me catch public say aban na se wo wado atro na wo twai wo ka ten de wo ba be siesie nsu won siesie nsu ya se kra ma ntumi ya hwe se aye brewo nsu hu ye brewo nsu mu ti se ye for gallon na ye digu abobo ya am ye ko bebi na ye ko se nsu na ye de ba
kwa me pe wo John Mahama ho ne se onti obia oti wei usu kanu elmo oyo gamfu hu enye hu doctor from go strike obapammo yentua moka eti John Mahama nyamisro so wo fa titi sum no ewo mu a wo fa tie Ghana for yesu
ya eye waste fi Ghana waterfall dam mu no a chemicals eye mu ma no eno no mo sa edo nu ediane edi ye ka aban penifo se ye fa evidence ma kire mo ansa o mo tu wana mo we nye MPP ni NDC we ye man no da achinti we ye man na pomodin hunti ti madaroma mo ma ye fa evidence we ni ye fa nkoma aban na aban hu ni ye kan chene se yesre no niema ye anano na entumi ankwantia galamsey na okaseti aye na eno na oya ose ye bonse mano no ye bonse mo mana enyeyi huntumi nkosoa enye ade a wokaseti aye anokre ye nyina ye gitum se ye anano no ye ntumi enya so mfaso na wo ya ose ye bonse mawo abaya abetwam including ono ankasa omampeni Mahama na breso or the soldier for kon ni ache galamsey for ni abo mo na de omo court ni ache chamfan ni ache yache excavators ebie ni wa etumiti yenso nani enu nti ena o mampeni John Dramani Mahama ni abampeni for ye ko into election 2024 no omo de bohye mako ensiama yese sa bohye ne de oman ne to abamo no be ya mampeni a obehye so aye obaye no bohye ni mo ode maye no emu ba akoko ani wa ye eno na higher no anope yade sede ne se aban ndc amayokuo omampani yesrew boshe na wode maye no yade evidence na ma hwe na di sa boshe de so na say yedi say wudi so a at least ye benya ahotoso bi say ehihye na wode beba no aye so nkunti ebia eno ebetumi aboa sisi ana wa wagye atum say gold a west 40 of my way mu kwa broche no e move more than 60% utofi galamsey for ho idie e ma ye yem hihye en say wan hwe na say ya ma ya no aye den me ya ma ye ni aye den ya bebi awunya wo sika free ne de wan hwe a huntu anamo a wo de besisi am ho kwan de aga na mai kanyina ne say sika ne ya na wo gye ama ye ba ye hwe ye nkwa ne ye hwe sika ye befa ye nkwa eti wani free galamsey for sika no so na boye nkwa ho ban na wo ye no nkwa kekema ya ye bebo so ajo so ye MPP amayoko ye njin di se senia NDC amayoko e de galamsey ye politics no ye nso ye ne sa ye gidi se nioma bebre wo ho a NDC aban no omuntumi ye o men to ka anya galamsey nkwa na ehia na yetumi de tu NDC amayoko amembo bo ne ye firi so eti ye betumi yusu bibia ba galamsey de ye mfan ye politics nemom ye tu ye ho asi wo se saban ni tu anamo a ebebo a ye de ho beka won ya boa no ene ya NDC fo nyina ade omo ha kodi galamsey yi mu a apadencha is ye ko ho apadencha is chairman ewo camera so a oye galamsey a ono soja fo ekun emma ye ni da so ene ya attorney general ankasa atrama security agency say vice chairman of the NDC national organizer of the NDC ojidi say omo ye galamsey de ye yemu hihye yen ene ya a win traditional council actual petition abro mampani say NDC MP wa win omugidi say oya galamsey ema ye yem hihye ene ya ene ye ba ye nam yi bebi aba rabia ye say NDC for site bebi aba rabia ye say NDC for site ema ye yem hihye say senia NDC for mpani for de omo ho akodi galamsey ni mu no se ama ye ni aye den ne yankasa de ya wan hwa na o mampani ne NDC aban no o man ye bibia afa ho ye sremo yebu nkotoje sremo say omo ne omo NDC party for na ewura galamsey site ne nkasa na omo kan kire omo say omadaroma se betumi a omo njai na ye man no daachi no yentumi embo ho ban
mahma ese a wo say amo abaso abeti yen ba ye hwe de nzo ye ya omampani ye bo abaso a enye ye ye kobisa susu a wo si enkofa evidence emra enne ye nyina ya ba ha se hwede a ekosui amanfo a wa ha nya nsuo na o manom president tesi a wo si sika wunya wo gold board ene gold hunti ama ho asem aye woden o mampani untimi emfa sika wunya ho na wo ma amanfo a wa ha enya ensu papa enom de a ne je so mampani ye koya anase ye bai ye pawuchow we de ye srew wo se yanka ne ama wa ba so a o mampani wo be chi yen but ye koso e die wadawro ma ye koto srew president mahama wo de wa hwe o NDC for mu nyina mo hwe bi nti suei se ne atie ye kase ye koso ahwe ni se yi a ebede na manfo anya bi anom central region so yentu gold wo ha ba bia enso so ehun susu aso nti ema mu nya ensuo nom president mahama ye koto srew president mahama ye koto srew wadawro ma tie ye sufre na mahafo enya nsuo nom na magana galamsey yi emrase wa na wo kan ye se wo ba wo the state of emergency beba because wo catch president Akufo-Addo wo so be president ni bi eti adenti na wo de wo timi enya ade no ma ye nyina ye hontoy ye srew se ni abrofo ni tie bia a felito fosu kwati echetem se ye nti ase se ni tie bia no declare ni yentimi enya ntupa no medamasi
nti abusia de ekono no asem no ye nyese ye ne politism dabi enya MPP NDC asem na ye kan ho ha we are talking about oman na nkasa ye gina bre oman no ye nkosom oman na ho kina papa wei e de abeto ye komo enti so okujato ewo opposition na also ye Ghana niba and na o kasa in the name of Ghana DNT and Nedie Onkasa as a name of Ghana. Na Nedie Okuja Twaira. Mimia Bam Vivian Kuma Memoakwaba. Mimia will soon coffee Michel, Jennifer do Michel, Nana ya also Michel. Mimia Kwesi Asamoah Michel. Abushati mi yepa. Se John Dramani Mahama ne nkrofo abra na omo opposition. Na omo hu se galamsey essay oman no yensuo ene enniema binom yenuane ewo oman no mu a. Ene omo aba power minim de enti a sabio. Sa agency na ewo omo musa omo beye as people of the country. No omo ama galamsey so atwa no. Minim de enti ene de omo se omo ntumi nyama ne ye. And some Ankrofo we can in opposition were many. There were many. Yet Yokuja Tabra Kwa na all Kasa se ensuo ho ayedene. Amanfo manya ensuo emfa nware. Omunya nsuo emfa nyeden ensi niema. Omunya nsuo ennom. Asema me bi so Okuja Tabra Kwa ne se enti enei de ekosu ewo man mu yi enkrofo na ogina omo anim ogina omo anan mu eko editi agaramse no sa nkrofo ne omunya nsu papa enom ana bottle water ena omo nom ana na wonim de ya ne se ena me no kasai aduaba kura ye dua no wasase no mu wo man no mu no aduaba no kura no infected udi agura obewu ene ye wo nkwada akwada bi besore na ne nan ehwe nachi ye wo nkwada akwada bi besore na ne kon achia ensunsanso a galamsey ede ba ye society num no eni kwan se ye amanye osem. When tell me do MPP because MPP am fa galamsey anyo amanyo semoda na ye mfa anyo so da na mom no eye yenie bia ababeto man no mu a e wo se wo ye Ghana ni ba umie wano na wonka bi na man sesa ye mrem because entene sha emfie bi beba ye nyansuo nom wo hiani na me no me kasa a wutie me no ahiafo na ye wo man no mu no ebedru baabi ye ntumi nyansuo no because this ye kosa ye koto nsuo e di free oman foforo so na e di aba mahama de obetumi akra nsuo free UK anom amana ye yie Samuel Okuja Tabra kwa betumi akra nsuo Sami Jamfi betumi akra nsuo but me ne wa mienu ye ntumi nkra nsuo nom amana ye yie enti ebra so se wo se nyina yemfa ehonjim Ebraso se wo se Sami Jamfi Okuja Tabra kwa Sam George Randiabe Panyo omofa so omokasati agalamsey when they were in opposition no they must to do the same thing. Me hu di asesa bibi ansesa ye or how na ye wo mu no it is the same thing that we are facing today. Me ma me musa me akwa bapa. The same situation na ye face se kropo am no kase ababa ye wars na ye ka amanfo se ma ye nka the enti na galamsey sem na beye dodo na essay oman no more ne say papa na ote akonwa no so no enam tumi bia na ohwehwe enti no otena ase bie na no ka kire Ghana fo kwada ase ono no John Dramani Mahama oba na oba bedi Ghana akonwa na obema kwan ama amanfo aye galamsey temi yepa okane wonanu mu say tom eno na ode promise amanfo ma omokoto aba no de ma ono ankasa nanum osan ka kire Ghana fo se woye galamsey ne ye chiw de ukotuma mansuro ono no John Mahama obedi akonwa obeyi wa firim John Darigano o promise amanfo enti se wa promise yen na wa ba bedi akonwa na de o promise yen no ye nyina ewo ha ena sabio papa bi a ye frɛ ne kwakubu ahe akanni ba kwakubu ahe a wa jimi kyɛ nipa mo wi ase nyina enanti ye eko galamsey pay team across the whole western and central region. Eko ye campaign hode ma John Mahama country galamsey say omo nyina omo nkoto ba ma John Mahama na Kufuor ne MPP aban epeso mongu galamsey. Enti se yenya nipa titire omo oman num na omo de ade boni wei a ensem fata e de ya amanyo sem na yekoto aba na omo wene a wodwene se beba ne sen na galamsey ase ebetumi atwa. Se mo beka ya ewura na po ba abonten beka se de be ya amanyo sem yemfa nkofra galamsey enam se galamsey esey oman no enke be hu behia se NDC MPP CPP ene amanyo ku ahodo omo aka ni nyina omo ntena se na omo nsinsan krata emfa nkire se yes yempese galamsey bekoso John Mahama dwane ye wa ma me san krata ne da John Dariga odwane wa ma amesan krata no adentia so san krata na ontumi nkos galamsey site enkwaji vote ho mba magitumi Sami Jamfi kwasi ampanyina ene galamsey sika na odie MPP for eboda wuro se yenyina yenka mom na yenye adwuma kro emfa nkunti galamsey no Sami Jamfi ba bonten be kan kina MPP for se omo no omo ye han for NMPP yesum enti han ne sum omo ntumi enya ade mbom enti eni kwan se MPP for ka kira omo se omo mfa omo nhye ekon a ye de ekon atia galamsey no ene sa kwase ampanyi Sami Jamfi no ete ho man kyerɛkyerɛ mu se galamsey no ntumi fight na at once Sami Jamfi na okari podium ekogina river pra eye press conference se ode ku atia galamsey no ene ogina ote joy news fire ho ena o kambrofo akese kwase ampanyi no ene ono osi ode technology ena eba be ku galamsey na yeka amanfo si dabi mu ya MPP for eye politics na mo ye dabi eye menewo ye daache ye bo ye homodene e de pressure ma ban no said ye be ya mercury emewura wuyam na emeku ye yire ye ho aye de betumi bia said ye be ya wunwu afutuwo unkodi nkontomire ema wunwu ene report abagana ne se nkontomire kura ye dua kura wudi a wanhwe ye obetumi awu adan ya mercury awura nkontomire kura utiemi ye mercury anantia fansuo munsa asima manese nkontomire kura okote na ukono a you have a risk say ubenya cancer na wawu nkwase awu nanado danko Kufuor tu ni hu si wo so obekun galamsey NDC for the papai esopa papai ye de ombe papai bia adentia papa na yini hu asi wo so obekun galamsey ya ankasa ya maame Jeina na opoku agiman ba tan maame e wanyina drum fi a yente se etimi ko gina campaign platform ka se galamsey de ye ne galamsey ana etiga na man mu sensa 19 kwajo ho entinya aban bi na beba na wa stop galamsey enti monkoso na munye mu galamsey enti omo ye galamsey a sebi yemfa se kom na de won yemfa se kom na de won ena omo ye adwuma ma asikafo omo ye NDC fo mpanfo se enkwada weti message bi sei efiri mpanfo kukutamfo te se mo NDC fo mpanfo omo ti firi monumu a odwene se asem no obi beka ama omo adwene atumi asesa se omo nye galamsey na galamsey no ekuti aye anase ya de bone ewo oman no oman ene ye chichiremiwa. It is very nonsensical. It's nonsensical statement. Say, what the galamsey sem ebeya manyo sem It is very nonsensical. Say, Obetna say, Ama galamsey didi Ghana mine ase no adentia. Uko kan ebe dabi de enye aman yosem na ye. Ima mi echam mo akwaba. TNT America safa ho ne say, saa de ekoso no, it is putting our future at risk. Yeda no, it is putting at risk. Yenyina ye victim to this disaster. Ya ankasa ye kritia mayo. Now you know what? Samombe kaya. Papa mi na friend Randia Bay. No oye adwuma ewo Metro TV. Good Morning Ghana show. Papa we enam sabi osan boshe bi ani ahye no underground a. Nana ofei me mo akwaba. Boshe bi ani ahye ne underground. A na Ghana fo ye nim. Say be mane di brekese wo Ghana manum. Papa we a indirect campaign on Good Morning Show Ghana, so MNDC, from 2016 up to 2024. Papa Yusu galamsey se modena no shame, na mi bisa se Randia Bay, ene o wanfa. O Randia Bay kura ye ka, e o senka papa we na nsori ngina enkunti galamsey pa, enam position e di amano. Because position e di amano no, a ye Cocoa Board CEO no. Se abrofonia research kakra mu na omo se cocoa na ye di free Ghana ba brochire no mercury wo ma ye ntoni biem na ya nto Ghana cocoa biem a wuni ma ho kire a e de be bra Ghana man me say John Daligadra man sa papa no hu oye corrupt oye trofo oye nkontompo oye nabraba oye papa bi a onka nokore ene wasesa nkontompo ne nabraba fo atwa ne ho ahia ene omo ye de omo po wo man enkrofo wetimi keka omo ho siani edintro across the whole country on everything kwanya na mahma ne sabio ne goro boys Sami Jamfi okuja tabra kwa Sam George any papa bi yeso ye professor was University of Segana why entro omutumi kuku entro one way we call radio we so obeka the same thing we so call second radio this is how these guys were able to capture the mindset of the people with intro said another dan kwa kufuado ni fie kura ye galamsey o ye di intro kan say MPP chairman so mo Ghana nyina obi aye galamsey enede de ya meno kasei MPP ni tumi se MPP ni panyini bi ye galamsey a ubetumi ache no he is not protected by any government etimi bisa se entro bebreba amudi ye enkontompo amudi ye ene eba ne sen ena sabio samosi MPP fo na ye galamsey na aban ena ebo omo ho ban ntino muntumi nchi omo a mi bisa mo se ne de na si mu kwan se mo bechi sa ankrofo na omudi sa adwuma no e wo man no asem na ye ka ne ha no enye power for MPP because ye 2028 na ebe to aba o eye mene ye nkwa ho asem na ye kan mene me and you ye nkwa ye daache ho asem na ye kan se Ghana for yanke ho amoma nhodu John Mahama on his feet mana nko antia galamsey a oman no answer nkrofo betwa 4 years no na omo asem man no nyina because sa nkrofo no omo no de omo hwehwe ni sika o de omo hwehwe ani sika John Mahama ye bisara se papa yi na mpamacho gold board na amate no moto galamsey for gold ana enkwase asema John Mahama tumi ka kire Ghana fo ne se ye galamsey sika o enye galamsey sika o anya hwe eba ye bottom enko foreigners bottom dabia me ka se the only way a ubema galamsey ebe ye unattractive any say galamsey gold no yento So also ye gold border, womb na ube den, ube regulate binding conditions on our land. You are the first person that will say we impose some laws and regulations on gold to our export. And this all your banner so bad galamsey. Now at the same time, auto galamsey sika, auto galamsey sika koko, ekoton, esande hu sika ba omai no mo. Wankasa at the first point, we a promoter of galamsey. We a promoter of galamsey because you are encouraging people to do galamsey. John Dariga can't say, or say, Segana for a argument say, yem galamsey, ewo yema no more. We should be ready to sacrifice. Adentia, or say the economy of the country, the major part of the economy is based on gold. And this ye galamsey free wa, ebema our annual revenue no swate. And according to John Mahama, no, on ye na dwene say galamsey no obeko. Temi yepa. John Daliga Dramani Mahama on enam hon ono galamsey no on ye na dwene so obeko. Na de ye me ya. Ene say ye wo nkrofo bi omote America omo so omo ye Ghana fo. Na omo atena omo kujeto abra kwakwase ampanyi no ye kotua sika ama won. Na John Mahama ba America na omo boje ne so de na waya ye se omo amanfo etu galamsey enti ye monje ne so. De emi ya no se Ghana fo bi na omo atu kwan nyansa ye fa nyansa omo so omo nibi. Ghana for motu kwan kopi America mutu me de $100 eda da madwen ama mo kosalai eboji kwase ampanyin bi o se wo man eso. Ghana for motu kwan kopi ma America e wo se nka monye an example to the society Jimmy nti moti New York enso mo Jimmy sin nipa nyina wo wiase. Why na eba yesi John Mahama ono ne hwan a Papa na osisa 4.4 billion etugu kwa adentia he want to see the effect of the dollar down. Sa nipa we yekobodwa edihia no bo ebo yensema no. Mu many Ghana for no bebre NDC for no mu ye hypocrisy. Sa nkrofo no mo se mo support to NDC na. Enye because of developmental policy bi NDC to me de ba o man no mu. Enye ne sa. Eye yaban na teso oye de ye o oye de enye o emfa ye ho eno ane se NDC tie akonwa so that is all what they want. Chese Jimina dokro amanfo binum timodwe ho awonte ase. How on this world say president also de na konwa ato online against galamsey ono no ba UN meeting a Jimmy for NDC for timi bodwa ekohia no ho ekoye dede se omo ugu na nim ase bekwasi ampanyini na yesi onikre state of emergency a wosi onikre ono de oba abra mu nsu ase mo maamenom ne mo nwianom nya nsuo nom na nkwasiafo amotumi otukwan koduru USA motumi asamo ho lai akogina ho bomu nsam de makwasi ampanyini wonte se na ofi minum se wonka ho mesi ebinom especially the NDC for enye policy o enye ade be na Mahama betumi aye enye plan be na Mahama de ato fomo we are just NDC supporters so say NDC ba na obeton oman no kra de ama China fo a emfa ye ho say NDC ba na Sabio Ibrahim Mahama ye betam oman na esi wona man say onji to say the matom aponche ate ho trema kura na emfa NDC ni ho he is happy say NDC will power. And how can you develop a country with such people? Kwambenso ene ye befa so a ye betumi achechire oman with the Jimmy for say people who don't reason. Ghana for ma omote ensuo ho esu ebo adadwa se omunsu asai omunya nsuo nom tiemi ye pa o asem we mu eduru Ghana for omote Ghana man mu ɛna ma abɔnten tem sɛ ɔmo nya nsuo nom ɔmo nsuo asɛe galamsey no ɛsɛe asɛe nsuo ɛwɔ Ghana man no mu nyinaa wonye obi asɛ the you can say Ghana Water Company ankasa ankora aba abɔnten aba bɛka sɛ ayɛ den so mbɛtumi atiriti nsuo ɛde ama manfo anom ɛnso yɛtumi nya kwasi aba wei ɛkɔgyina baabi ɛnra ɛkɔtwa video sɛ nsɛm a manfo ɛka no nyɛ nɔkorɛ wode hwɛ o menim sɛ ɔdwo ne NDC na woyɛ aboa o sɛ deɛ ne ba wo tim o wodwene ho awon wode hwɛ abayɔ wei
wei ɛyɛ river Ezrenua Ezrenua Ufri river Ankobra na woba river Ezrenua na last year yaba na enkoye kra se wa we edi ate so far so good mutimu se pa na we ewo Elembele constituency the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Honorable Amakofi Bua yes charity begins at home nti mutimu se minister na dia breast wonu ani fichire no obe make sure say the water will turn blue say be ya other rivers na aka no so ebetimi atani blue nti river Ezrenua nyame adom kaka ani ate we ya ma ya ho be 1 year rivers na aka ni nyina ni bete the fact still remains to say 8 years na nsuo ni damage you don't expect to say 8 months pe ani bete it's not possible but yen nyina ye sure say we give it our best na nsuo na ntini nyina ye ho toyen na Ghana Water fo nya nsu papa mfa mayen se ade ba kwa wo se ye no so so Honorable Amakofi Bua and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is not against mining. Yes, dear omum pay nsuom any forest eno dear Honorable Amakofi Bua se won pay or cho say wo ye mining won nsuom a ana forest mu dia ne waso ba ye hyepa na say changes aba no krampo no community bi abekwa ko hu site bi apese wo ya mining wo ho no nhihye say wo ne community ni mpanyimfo nkodi nkomo omoji utum na wo kire commitment abetimi ayama wo mo a by process or license you are good to go. So you see river Ezrenua no nyame adomani ate yama ye ho 1 to 2 years and you see say changes no ebeba pa baby awo bia don't forget the hashtag stop galamsey momi nyina ye jai galamsey no na anya responsible mining
o kwasi abawe we watu abom ti se dokono jimi ene kakra obedie we na fuso o ma na aduane bokiti maba ako a enkom we ni pafun we kurasini a ya paja microphone dia mano ende bere no yentu galamsey wo ho ende bere na wo kan yentu galamsey wo ho. We are talking about river pra river bonsu any ensu ahodo aka ewo western any central region sanso no na ye kan ba bia wo gira yentu galamsey wo ho na eyo we oye John oso ye journalist enkrofoma omusu
nkron
amamfo enkrofoma isu a omo abrabo asɛe omo hu de omo wom omo nya nsu papa nom no ubenya kwasia pa bi jimini bi a yatua ne ka obeyi damage control enti so we ye da hoyi enso we ye da hoyi clean ne enso we ye da papa we yachi enti eye Photoshop ana. It's a question. Sanso ye da papa we na chi honu mi. Me pese me misa se eye Photoshop ana. Aye tumi nya maami we ya na nim te se dokran to ahye. Ebe gina ho. E ka kire me ne wo se galamsey no aye kama. Temio we Aye river. Now look at this video too. Video way aye the Ghana Water Company. The ato one when there. Na chemimu na achire na wa chemimu yes. Maami we yo kasei. Na adwene dani tim aye adwuma anaso oyare. Wabodama na waka achire me. Epese won chire me maami we adwene dani tim. What they had there?
What are you to me?
Well, we a Ghana Water Company Limited. And so when Omudi treaty or more treaty the amount for look at this water. And Tinifany. Not yet me Jimmy by way, I could never be a damage control. Ura mahama no or ye moja a one and son no untumi nifende na mani ye da. Usben pa catch them na montie. Mahama ye wudini. One na so afo nyina omo ye wudifo. Omo nwene Ghana man ho. Omo ye kohifo. Senka Mahama dwene nipa ho a enka bra na omo opposition no. Enka omo betumi aboa na na do yie ama galamsey so atwa. But bra na omo opposition no. Na ye ko tia galamsey no na omo ye ne mo. Ene ne ye ne. Ba bia de yan abedru ne. Na abusuye yenti asem bi wo ha na yenko yanim. Yenti asem wo ha na yenko yanim. Ti asem okujeto abra kwa eka na wo ha. Tie.
The incoming president, President Mahama, just as he has announced that he will set up a commission of inquiry on looted lands, I am hoping that he will set up a commission of inquiry on galamsey. We must identify all the actors from the top. I'm not interested in these errand boys who are in the pits. The real masterminds, the cabal, the doyens, they must be named and shamed. They must be sanctioned. And I will wish that we totally stop small-scale mining. Let's just ban it for a period. Let the environment rest. I don't mind 10 years.
You mean illegal or both?
Both.
But people have licenses. People have made investments.
It doesn't matter.
Legitimate licenses.
It doesn't matter. Look.
Unless you are prepared to pay a lot of
of compensation. If we are not willing to take radical steps, then let's forget it. Let's forget it. Look, a lot of these licenses, are you aware that they are licenses in forests? Licenses that should not have been granted in the first place.
But that's different. I mean, that's
yes.
different. Yes.
So
if there are licenses that are illegitimate, that were unlawfully granted.
So look, we are saying that we are not interested. In any case, what are we getting? You've seen all the reports, the smuggling that goes on.
You're getting, this year alone.
As compared, what is officially registered, as compared to the smuggling, what actually other countries are getting, is peanuts. Commission of inquiry. We go after the real McCoys. We sanction them. We place a total ban for a good number of years to reclaim our environment, to restore our water bodies, and then after 10 years, we can really decide on what we do. If we are not willing to take radical steps, anchored with integrity of leadership. Because look, under the name of they are sponsoring parties, who are those they are sponsoring? Who are those they are sponsoring? Those of us close to party financing, we know the struggles it is to campaign and to I mean, who are they? They go and identify a few people. They themselves are the ones financing themselves out of their nefarious activity. Have you ever been approached by any small scale man? I don't know them. These so-called galamsey people. Who are they sponsoring? Who? And at where? Please, let's go after the real McCoys. Let's have this commission of inquiry. Let's punish people. Let us stop this small-scale mining for a considerable number of years. Let's let our environment, which we have so raped and brutalized, breathe. Because this is a survival issue. And I will come back to the complicity of this notorious lands commission. Since the minister has invited us to this national debate, we will have the national debate. I'll come back to that.
All right.
Okujata Brakwa in opposition, this is what you're saying. Say Nanando Danko Kufuado have the mandate to finish it. Yamband small scale mining. Nankrofo mo contradicted. Omo they are contradicting themselves. Jimini weka we no. Na John Mahama sujina babi promise me ba ebemo to galamsey. Na kwa kubu ahensu jina babi promise ye to abani we na 9th December 9th January 9th December. He kesa Mahama we ne a monsamra mo pretim na Jane na no poko adjuman so nam eka galamsey no be we did not listen to them. And kwasi a promise or more promise yentino. And some no kuja tabra kwatia or can he cannot do it. He cannot do it. And then put in a more set Ghana gold board. And then and a more set Ghana gold board. Now, Theo, I want you to listen to this video. Papa, if any Randiabe, where is he? I'm here in the video now. Randiabe. Someone not can figure I'm saying when he was in opposition. Tie.
Stop galamsey now. Doc, it's become very disheartening.
We are pretending that we are not a failed state, to be honest. Look, yes, I mean, from a national security point of view, the issue about terrorism and the money we spend on terrorism and some conflicts and all that, I'm not saying it's not important.
Yeah.
But look, the galamsey issue, in my view, is worse than the threat of terrorism. It's worse. It's far worse than the threat of terrorism. And if there is any, and you see, the point is that this whole thing, this thing thrives, it gets worse because of impunity.
Yeah.
Impunity arises out of inaction.
Yeah.
I hope you understand.
So those who are engaged in nothing is done to them, so others,
yes,
we can also do
yes. So you heard there's one of the videos that we play where the guy said they won't stop today.
Those are, yeah.
And that if you can't stop the Chinese people from doing it, why do you want to stop them, the indigenous? If others can come from elsewhere to come and do it, then why not them? Or you better say you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's like we're in a rudderless ship. It's like there's no leadership. There's nothing. There's nothing. I don't know how people wake up and call themselves leaders when you have such level of impunity and you have such level of degeneration. And this one will affect everybody. Koyochu Mbafu made a point. He says, look, what's the point in amassing all the billions? Only to use that to be treating kidney diseases and others.
That one said those who have money.
I don't know where this level of greed. Look, the level of greed in this country, even Lucifer, I am sure, even Lucifer is astonished. Even Lucy Bunsam, they will be astonished by the level of greed.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We don't need to fight this head on. But we tried. Galam stop. No,
Please.
Charlie.
Didn't we see the regional minister and the member of the parliamentary candidate talking to the miners and telling them all the things they told them?
Yeah. That was in the West.
Were they not those who announced the first time that we heard that all those interventions by the military, everything has been stopped? And is it not the truth? So what was the last time you heard of an operation?
Operation Galam stop. My water, I haven't gotten water through my taps for over close to 2 months.
Look, the level of greed in this country, even Lucifer will be envious.
So if we continue like this, well, anyway.
Randiabe, when he was working for the NDC, but Randiabe so who because a Ghana Cocoa Board CEO. And now, other Ghana Cocoa Board CEO, other Ghana Cocoa Board, I don't know. Problem be any hobby, be like, hey, we need Pabone pa Randiabe. Nankupon Betiauka. Nankupon Hatasro Betiauka. Any a Juma Bonnie away, ya would differ way, a bedi Ghana so. I ne, but fu anyone noom, I am now to Minkasa. Only Professor Jampon, Papa na. Sex for a bachelor degree, no. Munina, mobe sofa pa. Now, Eh, nsɛm no bi wɔ hɔ a wotie a na ɛyɛ a wode tie akɔ wei munim no muntie ɔno so nkwasasɛm bi a ɔka no hɔ a ɛnɛ NDC foɔ se ɔmo yɛ face the country ɔmo yɛ stop galamsey no ɔmo nkɔ site mom na ɔmo nkɔ ka nkyerɛ Ghana foɔ na ɔmo tu galamsey no sɛ ɔmo nya galamsey yɛ but ɛnyɛ the presidency that they are supposed to go there to demonstrate. Tie mi yie pa o Mustafa Gandhi ɔka nkyerɛ protesters no sɛ ɔmo nsɔre ɔmo nante nkɔ ewuram baabi a galamseyers no wɔ no na ɔmo nkɔ ka nkyerɛ galamseyers no sɛ ɔmo nya deɛ ɔmo yɛ no na ɛha adwene. Nkurɔfoɔ a na ɔmo organize the biggest demonstration about stop galamsey in the country and they are the advisors and they are counselors to demonstrators. Tie.
Police, if you ask this man, he's been championing issues against legal violence. He tell you our position. We've been in the bushes engaging the people to let them understand that both the mining workers are victims, the people who sponsor the mines are victims. Most of these people are ignorant about the dangers they are causing to all of us. And so it's a very pragmatic, complex problem. Because you are here, we owe to you a duty to protect you and to ensure that whilst you do this vigil or whatever it is, a demonstration, you are well protected, and you are well catered for. And so I'm here to plead with you that if the purpose is served, please, with respect, can we call it off and allow ourselves to go and rest? The president have left
the UN General
Assembly. Excellency the Vice President is fully in charge. She is a mother, as well as you are aware of what we will have leadership appropriately briefed and possibly invite your leadership to meet with the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, who currently is in Western Region because today is Kwame Nkrumah's birthday. We'll have your leadership to meet with the team to understand what they are doing as a government institution, what policies have been put in place, what measures have been put in place. They walk through all of it so that together we can fight this thing. It's not a one-man business. There are people who drive on the roads and they see people mining and they call the police attention. They are concerned. There are people who go to their cocoa farms and they see people mining and they are concerned. So all of us must come together to solve this problem. But I'm just saying that because we have been here and because of the security zone where this is happening, can we have some compromises so that we can also arrange a better alternative for engagement? Leadership can meet with government, questions can be asked, explanations can be given. We walk you through what we are doing. You can then hold government on those policies that have been put in place. At least you all know that since we came, forest reserves have not been issued. People who do politics with galamsey, let them do it. But the reality is that heaven bears witness that the people who mined in the forest in the last 8 years, they have not reclaimed.
And the opposition so TNIA and NDC for my device say so person who galamsey akuram. So person who galamsey akuram now ni galamsey as an ankasa fan kosiani. And Crofan no more organize all the biggest and the most biggest demonstrations against galamsey. Onipa dasani subanye. Onipa dasani ni suban enye nipa dasani ya aboa, enipa dasani ye nipa bone. NDC for especially the frontliners of the NDC. Omo nyina akohwifo nko a. All they know omo ka kire. Omo say enye demonstration o. Konwuram no ka kire dem onipa no otu galamsey ne say ade na oye no say environment nti onyaye. But nanado de etia konwa so no na omo organizing nipa emo omo tu kogu nanado so e wo the Jubilee House. Etu yonko ho a etu eduam ene monne na ye hwe video na yemfa bibia nsi o because I think say ne abronye maye nti Ghana for nyina atuhwim e wo abronye site Yes, okay, but kuna kwa kofa abronye video no kura de aba share no we so enche bia. Na mo hwa de bi, previous na na do call UK. So hwesro ha. Nanado na wase ho nanado call ye no NDC for we yo mugina ho yo mobode de majo mahama nei. Omo asa na omugina na omo contest nanado say galamsey is going on in Ghana. My question is galamsey no ene eso atwa e wo man no mu ana. Ye hwe video no.
Activities causing our water bodies poison and polluted. This is how the water bodies look in Ghana and the northern part of the country, the Volta region is the northern part.
Omoko hoko tugu no sukita placard galamsey stop galamsey. John Mahama at the same time the ekoso Ghana nyina chi no John Mahama call ho no amanfo tugu ne so. Epenasem Mahama the champion one. We say hey the diaspora obi a watu kwaya still the word Jimmy no word Jimmy sin nipa nyina wo wiase. Hosdaman power watu kwai I also still word Jimmy no bra. There is nothing that you can do to stop him from being full. Now, Sami Jamfi solution to galamsey yentie.
Yes, set a plant pool of environmentally friendly equipment. Now you use that equipment to fight illegal mining. Ubi has honey here me paint it. This the surest way of fighting galamsey unima dekro. Excavators, controlling excavators. Because without excavator you can't do some mining na mining issue. It is a one hour de afidie ni ma mine na then you can control what is used for. Inti yanko to afidie. Ni yemfa miners, yebe mo excavators. By excavator no ya yo operators are training your no mutwi ene betwi nti operator na ya training na ya tua ne ka no o ka so onfa excavator nko ye illegal mine ye sensu a onye ena yenim se ye djuma yeni no obetumi abu ye asem so nti no ya san so the technology aka ho ye the geofence trackers ebe hye mfidie ni mo because the concession biano the coordinates with the MCAS platform of Minerals Commission. It is you say yama OB Ventures concession that series akontomra yama wefidia the coordinates of your concession ya bogu tracker mo ya dia share fidie ni mo me ma excavator na travel concession share excavator no dey be enye se be hu engine be break e be gina I just say from the control room mema okwan enye excavator ni nyadwuma nti ye ne ma mine na fidie won't be fa ye mine no won't be fa ye fidie no ensensuo so we dance it dey kasa John Mahama is a visionary among fontiase tikese a eda so dayepa na nam se wona wo ma mine na fidie nti no geofence trackership the operator is your worker on the equipment are cameras that helps you to see in your control room here in Accra real time everything happening in and around the concession. You see it on camera real time. It will be here illegal mining adjoining the EBA, you see it from your cameras. Then because I'm a mano excavators no me mano me mano washing plant na wako hurugo na gunsumu it me mano wheel loader and a payloader excavator ni tu netie na wheel loader na sesa netie no ne masanso ama ne tipper tracks ne de agu tipper tracks mu ne de netie ni nyina akọ central process
rough sakwe na no the rough boundro ekosi sen sahi tipper truck payloader ena hwan ena technology meti office na me control bra office na ekosi sen Sami Jamfi ekosi sen wa hu nkontompo no ena ekosi sen the things are getting out of hand Sami u excavator o driver u ben hwan central washing base na ekosi sen Sami and turning contempo na mucha from position in government. This time the Sami Jamfi and the NDC people are almost chance omote sabio position because and some of them can be they end up by bringing Eura Nana Adodankwa Akufuado. Abusanfo Sami Jamfi awie ye ne ya che no oye contempo ni oye nabrabani onka no kore ɔyɛ ntorɔfoɔ wodi n'akyi a ɔbɛma wato amenam ɛne na yɛwɔ mu nnɛ no abusua mi sɛ mede ho bɛsi a na ɛnkyɛ bia mekɔ akɔfa aborɔnyɛ live show no aba kyɛne so enti mankɔ baabi a wobɛhu sɛ mɛba live mbaa yɛ ano akereke na waba na yɛno nyinaa asɔpɔto aborɔnyɛ ne show wɔ yɛ nnɛ medin ɛne Mr. Mafo ha ɛyɛ Ras Media GH on YouTube yɛbɛsan hyia ɔkyena until we meet again adios.